For decades, the Marine Transport Workers Trade Union of Ukraine has been dedicated to advancing the maritime industry of the country. Today, our membership consists of 80,000 seafarers, port workers, maritime transport workers, and cadets from maritime educational institutions. The union members' voice is heard in the international stage, where the MTWTU lobbies for their interests and protects them from unscrupulous employers. We solve problems that arise both on board ships and ashore, providing our members with maximum protection. Supported by international partners, the union undertakes numerous social projects, organizes educational training sessions and seminars. Our aim is to ensure that every union member feels protected and valued. Our efforts are solely focused on safeguarding the rights of our members, enhancing their standing, and securing a promising future. The MTWTU is a powerful force that stands for the interests of every seafarer, port worker, and cadet, working tirelessly for their well-being and the prosperity of the entire maritime industry of Ukraine. It has been more than 2 years since a full-scale war ruthlessly engulfed our land, causing suffering to every Ukrainian. It has impacted all of us, from small children forced to sleep in shelters to older people who recall peaceful times with tears in their eyes. Our cities and villages are being destroyed by shelling, but our spirit remains unbroken. Our struggle is not only a fight for territory, it is a fight for the right to live freely, for our children's future and for our nation's dignity. Even in the most challenging times, we remain a united family, which gives us strength and hope for victory. The war has affected Ukrainian seafarers, depriving them of the opportunity to travel abroad, to work on foreign ships. Thousands of seafarers who used to earn a stable income are now forced to stay home, unable to provide for their families. Many have found themselves in a difficult financial situation, not knowing how to survive in the face of unemployment. Other seafarers, on the contrary, are forced to stay abroad to be able to work. These people sacrifice the most the opportunity to be with their families. They miss important moments in their children's lives and cannot support their loved ones in difficult times. Their hearts are torn with pain and longing for home, but they know their work is the only hope for survival for their families. Ukraine's port infrastructure is suffering enormous damage. The ports are under constant shelling from Russia. It is not only economic damage, but also a massive tragedy for the entire maritime community. Seafarers and port workers are at the forefront of this invisible front. They risk their lives daily, working in dangerous conditions to support the country's economy and ensure its global connection. Their dedication and courage deserve the highest respect and support. Each of us has our own story of these scary times. For some, these trials have built inner strength, tempered spirits, and taught endurance. For others, the loss and pain have left a deep mark in their hearts, reminding of the most priceless things. In these severe circumstances, we lost families, friends, and homes, but we did not lose faith in a just future. Each of us had experienced moments when we had to rise from the ruins, find the strength to start anew, and support each other in word and deed. We have been helping each other, crying and laughing, and we're still standing together despite all the difficulties. These years have taught us to appreciate every day, every moment, and every person around us. Faith in victory and unbreakable hope unite us. Together we're stronger and will overcome any challenges. The Marine Transport Workers Trade Union of Ukraine has become a pillar of support for many of its members in these trying conditions. Every day, since the very beginning of the war, the MTWTU has been with its members, providing support and responding to new challenges. Our activities did not stop for a moment, as we were constantly in touch, ready to help and adapt to the situation. We actively engage partners, colleagues, and friends from across the globe. Every country and organization supporting us in this time of need helps us financially and morally, proving that we're not alone in this struggle. Every Ukrainian is grateful for your solidarity and continuous support in this difficult time. We firmly believe that the victory of justice and freedom over tyranny and violence is possible only if we stand together. Your support boosts our forces, helps us overcome difficulties, and brings closer the day when peace and prosperity will return to our land. Another aggressor's terrorist act shocked the entire civilized world. On 6 June 2023, at 2:50, Russia internally undermined the structures of the Kakhovka hydroelectric power plant. This large-scale disaster caused immeasurable suffering to people. About 80 settlements in the Kherson region were flooded, and about 16,000 people on the right bank appeared to be in the critical zone. Imagine that tens of thousands of people have lost their homes, their property, and the places where their children grew up. Despite this horrible tragedy, Russia did not stop shelling the region, preventing the evacuation of civilians and demonstrating its inhumanity. Under fire, people tried to save their lives and the lives of their families. Most of the destroyed houses, swept away by the water, are beyond repair. It means not just financial losses, it is broken dreams, destroyed memories, and a ruined future. But even in such dark days, Ukrainian spirit and faith in victory remain unbroken. On the night of August 1st to 2nd, 2023, Russia launched a massive drone attack on the port infrastructure of the Danube region. The target of this brutal attack was the seaport of Izmail. The shelling damaged and destroyed an elevator, grain sheds, and tanks of one of the cargo terminals, as well as production, warehouse, and administrative premises. The building of the seaport terminal was heavily damaged. The aggressor also targeted the administrative building of the Ukrainian Danube Shipping Company. The attack on the Izmail International Seamen's Club, which has been operating since 1957, was particularly hurtful. The modern building, constructed in 2002 with the support of the ITF Seafarers Trust, was severely damaged. In 2020 to 2021, the club's premises were renovated with a grant from the ITF Seafarers Trust, giving new life to this important place. However, even after this horrific attack, the international community did not leave us in the lurch. The ITF Seafarers Trust came to the rescue again, taking part in reconstructing the club's building. Thanks to their support, the Izmail International Seamen's Club has reopened its doors to visitors, showing the power of solidarity and unwavering spirit. Together with our partners, we will be able to rebuild everything destroyed and continue to live and work despite all the difficulties. The MTWTU has been and remains the only maritime trade union in Ukraine that is globally trusted. For example, for 2 years, the MTWTU has been an official partner of ISWAN in the project to help Ukrainian seafarers. Over this period, hundreds of seafarers have received financial assistance grants thanks to this project. These are not just numbers. These are human lives and real help to those who need support. Those funds allowed seafarers and their families to overcome the financial difficulties caused by the war by providing the necessary resources for treatment, accommodation, education, and other essential needs. The MTWTU continues implementing an important social initiative: free-of-charge dental care for seafarers and their families. The Union Dent Project provides access to high-quality medical care, which is especially important for maintaining the health and well-being of our seafarers. Especially in wartime, such support becomes vital, helping to maintain health and confidence in the future. Caring for the health of the union members and their families remains one of our priorities. We believe that such initiatives help to maintain strength and hope for a better future, even in the darkest times. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances often require immediate financial support, especially when the enemy has violated peace on our land. We're always ready to respond to such requests and help as much as we can. Many MTWTU members have lost the opportunity to be employed on vessels of foreign ship owners due to restrictions on traveling abroad for men aged 18 to 60, lost property due to the war, and unfortunately, much more. The MTWTU came to help and assisted them. We also assisted in covering medical expenses both in Ukraine and abroad, and supported young families who gave birth to children. We continue to work to ensure that every seafarer and family feel our care and support. Ukrainian seafarers perform an integral role in the global shipping industry, which has been experiencing a shortage of qualified personnel for many years. That is why continuing educational programs and active cooperation to improve the professional level of future and current seafarers and coastal infrastructure workers are critical aspects of MTWTU's development strategy. Even in times of war, when the country is going through hardships, the MTWTU continues to implement educational projects, demonstrating its commitment to advancing and promoting its members. This not only helps maintain a high level of professional training, but also shows that even in the most challenging times, we can move forward and develop, ensuring the future of our maritime industry. It is meaningful to support the families of Ukrainian seafarers in this incredibly tough time. When every family faces unprecedented challenges, our help becomes vital. The MTWTU not only stays active, but intensifies its efforts to provide all-around support to those in need. We continue to support seafarers on their professional holidays and bring smiles to children to distract them from the horrors of war.
24 лютого серце кожного українця розірвалося навпіл від болю.
Війна розділила наше життя на до та після.
Війна, яка здавалася неможливою у 21 сторіччі у цивілізованому світі.
Але це наша реальність вже 841 день.
Наша єдність – це наш щит, що допоможе нам пройти крізь випробовування і знову побачити мирне небо над Україною.
Ми вдячні кожному, хто підтримує Україну.
Ми маємо силу та стійкість завдяки вашій вірі у нас.
Разом з профспілкою ми відважно стоїмо на захисті своєї країни, своєї незалежності та свого життя.
Ми, українські моряки, як ніхто інший, знаємо, на що здатна сила солідарної підтримки.
Віримо в перемогу і спільно працюємо заради неї.